Hey, and welcome back. We're in Denerim talking to some sisters who are weird. Can you tell me about the chant?
Tell me about the chant? What? As if it's a cake you might buy?
Yes.
Well, it's done enough, but a little too much nutmeg for my taste.
Sister, instructing the ignorant is a sacred
Hey,
duty of the
that's a
chantry.
bit condescending there.
Fine, then.
I'm not ignorant.
What do you want to know?
Does the chant mention dwarves?
Why would it?
Hey!
Sister, that's hardly appropriate. There's no need to be rude to anyone, even if they are ignorant and godless.
Oh my god. I'm not ignorant and godless.
Of course not, dear. You just don't know anything about the chant, and you don't have any gods.
What was the verse that you were just reciting now?
It's the 10th stanza from the Transfigurations. Lovely canticle, that one. Oh, you should have heard Brother Caedmon sing it, though.
He sang it well, I take it.
He had a voice like a bucket full of toads. Revered Mother Boanne, bless her heart, always said, if we had more voices like his, the Maker couldn't fail to take note of us.
What happened to him?
It was tragic, really. Such a surprise.
We don't speak of that.
Did he get killed by frogs?
He was in charge of the lyrium storehouse. It wasn't good for him, you see. He took off all his clothes in the middle of the chant one summer day and ran into the street. He tripped
Sounds like
and
a normal
fell into
Monday
the vat
for
of
my dwarf.
elderberry wine for the feast and drowned. We were 6 days drying him out for his cremation. He looked like a pickled egg. So tragic.
Wow. Well, what does the chant say about Darkspawn?
Oh, there are some very stirring canticles about doom and wrath.
Darkspawn were created by mankind's second sin, pride. Arrogance became a great caged beast in the lands of Tevinter, an emptiness that consumed all and could never be filled. To satisfy its hunger, the mage lords assaulted the golden city,
Assaulted.
heart
It's like
of all
they just
creation,
teleported there.
to take the Maker's power for themselves.
Why does no one ever sing the good stanzas during chantry services anymore? They speak them. It's called the chant of light, not the speech of light.
Sister, would you kindly stop messing up the chant?
See how you like being interrupted.
Well, you get the general idea, I'm sure.
Never mind.
Now, where's the fun in belonging to the chantry if you can't proselytize to the heathens a bit?
Blessings of the Maker and of Andraste, his bride, upon you.
Yeah, keep your brides. Alistair approves.
The deep dark before
What do you got on
dawns.
here? Eliminate the criminals preying on the innocent folks in Denerim back alleys. In these dark times, blah blah blah. Okay. Missing in action. Recently our hearts were lifted when many survivors of battle lost God returned to the Maker. Find Rexall. This chanter was moved by the family's grief and is offering a point of courage. The chant says blah 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 blah. Okay. Find Fazl's sextant. Okay. Logain's push. Brothers and sisters, where's the drivers and complex turn Logain on? Forces continue to route threats. Go find someone to help. Okay, bye.
First light seems eternal. The deep dark before dawn's first
Sister
light
Justine.
seems
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's Board?
Who are you?
I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. And pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste.
What, you want to put yourself on fire? What's a curator do?
The archivist tends the books and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds.
Oh, there are still relics to be found after all these years.
My thought exactly, but I'm perpetually amazed at how quickly people accept fantastic claims at face value. A
Yeah.
hawker on the street will claim to have an actual finger bone of Andraste. In this city alone, you could make the skeleton of 10 prophets from fingers alone.
Cool.
Curators
Oh,
often
what?
accept them as genuine. I worry about the authenticity of even our most holy artifacts.
How difficult is it to verify a verlic?
When
They're
I was
all-
a curator of a much smaller chantry in Orlais, I thought that false relic slipped through because of laziness. But the life of the cloth is never an easy one, and that explanation always seemed hollow to me. Now I believe it's the seduction of the divine. We all want a personal connection to the Maker. We want to believe that what we hold in our hands is the actual sandal that slipped from Andraste's foot before the fires consumed her. Faith is of the heart, not of the head. When the heart is ungoverned by reason, charlatans have powerful tools to deceive.
Balancing, blah blah blah, difficult though.
And often close to heretical. But I believe that the truth only increases the awe of the Maker and his prophet, not demean it. Even false symbols have the power to inspire.
Yes.
But it seems every year we fall more out of touch with the real Andraste.
How many relics have you found?
Well, there's one that might be real. I couldn't prove it wasn't. Perhaps you can understand my skepticism. So many claims, so few truths.
Do you think the Urn of Sacred Ashes is real?
Certainly. My research indicates that all of the ashes were gathered into a pot or urn. But it's been lost for centuries. That doesn't stop hawkers from selling pinches of the ashes of Andraste to gullible pilgrims. The real ashes may still be hidden somewhere, though it's possible the urn broke.
Oh, I hope not, otherwise Al Eamon's in danger. Well, he'll just die, but could you tell me about your job?
You've shown admirable patience listening to my diatribe before. I will not bore you again. Suffice it to say, I look for and authenticate holy relics for the chantry.
Okay, I've got to go.
Of course, enjoy your visit to the chantry.
I can't even go in the chantry. There's Templars in the way.
In the name of Andraste, bride of the Maker, be welcome in this house. While the cathedral is closed, if you need to make wedding or funeral arrangements, you'll have to talk to Sister Olma.
Okay.
Did someone die? I remember a funeral.
King Kalen died, remember? Along with most of the army at Ostagar? Maker guide them all.
Why is the cathedral closed?
That which you fear. Living in the shadow of death alone, I have seen it is only a cloud passing before the sun.
The death toll at Ostagar was staggering.
Yeah.
We've had a funeral every day for a lost son or daughter of Denerim, and we've many more yet to hold.
What's wrong with your friend?
Are they singing the chant now? It's a funeral, isn't it?
He should have retired to Valroyo years ago, but he wanted to stay and serve the remainder of his days in his homeland. It's the lyrium that does this.
Lyrium did this to him? Why doesn't he stop taking it?
He wouldn't be a Templar anymore.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter.
He doesn't forget who he is, even if he can't remember anything else.
I'll come back later.
May the light of the Maker guide your steps.
Ugh. Lyrium. I think Alistair didn't take any, so that's alright. He should be okay.
Good to see you again.
What you got? Blood of warning. While they tend to be careful and judicious in their use of force, the Templars do indeed make mistakes. I understand that several relatives of our friends among this collective will soon become targets of the chantry. Paint stuff above their doors. Okay. Have you seen me? The collective is saddened by the absence of Great Mage Reynolds. Our friend has not been seen in quite some time, and our gatherings are the lesser for the loss of his tales of ribald exploits and the aroma of his delicious twice-baked meat pies. Reynolds was last seen travelling in the direction of the Brazilian forest. Oh, how did he so love the outdoors. Anyone who returns with evidence of the whereabouts of the beloved Mage Reynolds will be rewarded. Cool. Alright, we're going to stop here. So, lots happened. So, next time we'll be going around Denerim, solving their problems like we do everywhere else, and then get lots of stuff. And also see Alistair's sister, see what happens there. So, see you then, guys. Goodbye.